Shalom. Greetings, folks. It's Tazadaq from Your Best Body Ever. Build the muscle, burn the fat. You've got to come and make it. Now, I don't care if you're 25 or 55. I could actually help you change your body, alter your body in 60 days. I can help you burn fat, lose weight, and build muscle if you follow my program to the letter. Now, if you want to remain overweight, please do not watch this video or do not read the message under this video. If you follow my program to the letter and adhere to my instructions, I will help you sculpt your body into one that you desire by summer. And depending on where you are right now, you will have your best body ever. Now, the number one question that hard gainers, because most people that have weight programs, they focus primarily on people that want to lose weight, because the vast majority of people want to lose weight. But my program teaches you that it is essential not just to lose weight, but to burn fat and build muscle. So, to those of you that may even be wanting to put on weight, and if you're not that muscular, because again, if you watch my previous videos by now, you know there's a certain thing. As a skinny fat person, you may weigh 130 pounds, but if you have 33-40% pounds of body fat, then you are essentially a skinny fat person. But if you are one of those hard gainers, you've been in the gym, and you've seen the guys, and guys, you know who you are. You've been in the gym week after week, overtraining, and you just can't wonder why you cannot put on weight. So if you want to gain muscle, this is the number one question that I get from hard gainers. What if I want to gain muscle? Well, the initial focus of Your Best Body Ever, feed the muscle, burn the fat, is burning all fat as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Now, many people use this program to get lean, and once they achieve their low level of body fat that they desire to ascertain, they change their goal into gaining lean muscle. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, that is the proper way to do that. So, when the time comes, the principles of this program will still apply. The same principles will apply if you want to put on lean muscle and mass. You simply need to eat more, so you're actually taking in more surplus calories most of the time. As long as you still train hard and bring the calories up slower, not too excessively, and keep the surplus small. And when I say surplus, I mean those calories that you take in more than your BRM, more than your daily requirement. So you keep your surplus small, and you won't have to worry about gaining any of the body fat back. I know, because I utilize this principle all of the time when I want to get ripped. You see, there's a difference of being cut than being ripped. Only a few are ripped. So if you have a maintenance level, for example, of 2,800 calories a day, and a maintenance level is actually essentially what you need to maintain your current body weight. If you go above that, those are surplus calories. If you go below that, you create a deficit and you will lose weight. So if you have a maintenance level of 2,800 calories, then your optimum intake for fat loss would actually be 2,550 calories a day, which actually creates a 20% deficit. Now, if your primary goal is gaining muscle, then your optimum intake would be at least, according to my program, 3,220 calories per day, a 15% surplus. So you're taking in 15% more calories than your body requires daily. So that's approximately 1,000 calorie difference between fat loss and muscle gain. Do you understand? So you have to eat a lot more to gain lean muscle at that maximum rate. So some people are actually tempted to try losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time. And that is the holy grail. That is the holy grail of sculpting your body. You see, people are actually tempted to do this because of advertisement in these fat loss magazines and these fitness magazines. And they have actually conceived, many people, that huge gains of muscle along with large losses of body fat are commonplace and are easily accomplished. But there's nothing further from the truth. But you can, do it. I mean, it is possible. You can see from, previous examples, if you've been watching my videos, fat loss and muscle gain goals are totally opposite of each other. They're total opposite. They're total opposite. Gaining muscle and losing fat are total opposites. They're at the opposite ends of each other. They're at the opposite ends of the calorie spectrum. And while achieving both currently is quite a feat, it is a challenge. So high body fat is unhealthy. So if you're carrying a lot of fat, focus on your goal of shedding the fat first. Focus on your goal of shedding the fat first. And once the fat is off, you can shift gears into a lifelong maintenance phase where you gradually increase your calories to your TDE, which is your total daily energy expenditure, and hold it there. So, or you just simply establish new goals for gaining muscles, where you could actually set a surplus calorie. It's what you want. But whatever you want, Tazadaq, Taz for sure, could train you to have your best body ever. Despite if you're 25, or if you're 55, or even 65. Hiring me as a personal trainer is one of the best investments that you could ever make in your life. How important is your health to you? Why wait until you have medical alignments, diabetes, and so on and so forth to get in proper shape? It's not just about looking good. This has to do with your health. This has to do with living longer. Of course, unless you fall victim of some violent crime and so on and so forth. How much is your health worth to you? My system does not just make you look better, but you feel better and you improve your health, thereby changing your life. Isn't it time that you make a positive investment in you? That is exactly what you're doing when you hire me as a personal trainer. Because I train you not to need me anymore, and how to make this a lifestyle. See, folks, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you just simply want to lose weight, just cut off one of your limbs. Cut off one of your legs. You'll lose 20 pounds right away. Because, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's exactly what most people are doing with these crazy starvation diets. When you're starving yourselves, you're burning off muscle. Because when you go on starvation diets, most of the weight that you lose is actually lean muscle. So you lose weight, but you may look worse than before because you now have less muscle mass. Do you understand? So you follow my foolproof plan, and you won't just lose weight. You will burn fat, keep muscle, and completely transform your body. And if you sign up for this program now, you will have your best body that you could possibly have by summer. By summer. Deprivation diet make you, like hungry, miserable, angry at times, and you can't stay on them forever. So the weight loss rarely lasts. Putting training and nutrition together is the difference between transforming your body and simply losing weight. There is a major difference. See, my program covers all 4 elements of the fat burning equation. Mental training, which is essential, which many people like to skip over. If you're not in the proper mental state, you got to relapse and go back to your old eating habits. Nutrition is the second phase I focus on when I teach you how to eat correctly. Because what you've been taught that, oh, well, this is healthy, have a glass of orange juice for breakfast, and some cold cereal and so on and so forth as you're feeding your children, and they're just over filled with sugars. But I teach you how to eat correctly. Then I give you an intense cardio program, as much as you can handle, and then I give you the weight training to build the muscle. So you get all 4 elements in the equation, in the fat burning equation with this program. And trainings that I specialize in is strength and conditioning, weight loss, full body toning, abs, Muay Thai training, and so on and so forth. Increasing your vertical jump. And the intensity level of each session is actually determined solely based on how much you want to accomplish. I don't have a plan formulated for a mass group of people. I address you individually. So your best body ever training system feeds the muscle, burns the fat. And this is one of the best programs ever developed. The mental game of having your best body ever is important. If you haven't watched the video that I done on that, I suggest that you do. And make sure that your goals do not conflict. Prioritize and focus on your most important goal. You must do that, folks. The mental stability has to be there. Then you establish an emotional reason why you want to achieve your goal. Because once it's emotional, you're more likely to want to hold on to it. Well, what do you mean by that? Well, what are your reasons that you want to achieve your goal? To help you uncover them, I ask you the following questions. What's important to you about reaching your goal? Why is it important to you? What impact specifically will achieving this goal have on your life? How will your life be different and better after you achieve your goal, your weight loss goal, a muscle gaining goal? And answering these 3 simple questions will help you discover the driving force behind your goals and the emotional impact to your goal list. Who's your role model? What do you want to look like? These are questions that you must ask yourself, motivational questions. Do you want to look like a bodybuilder, an athlete, a model? Do you want to impress anyone? Do you want to prove something? Do you want to be a role model or set an example? Do you want more energy? Do you want more mobility so you could actually enjoy certain sports and certain activities? Do you want to win some sort of contest or award? Do you want self-confidence? Do you want to look great in certain type of clothing? Do you want to look good for a certain event? For example, a vacation. a wedding, a reunion, so on and so forth? Do you want to look great for the beach? Do you want to attract someone in your life? These are questions that you may be wanting to alter your body for, and your best body ever can assist you with that. I could give you the direction and motivation. So you write out a goal list in the form of an affirmation, and you carry that list with you, and you read it on a daily basis. Now, before I close this out, I want to give you what calories really are, because many people, they talk about calories, but you really don't understand what a calorie is. The definition of a calorie, a food calorie is the amount of heat required to raise 1 kilogram, which is actually 1 liter, of water 1 degree Celsius. I'm going to say that once again. A food calorie is the amount of heat required to raise 1 kilogram, which is essentially 1 liter of water 1 degree Celsius. So a calorie then is simply a measure of heat energy. So like any fuel, gasoline, coal, oil, wood, etc., food releases energy when it's actually burned. So the more calories that are in food, the more energy will be released. So the word calorie is used to describe the amount of energy in food, as well as the amount of energy stored in your body as a adipose or fat, glycogen, a carbohydrate. So, for example, a glazed donut, and I do not recommend that you eat glazed donuts if you're on my program, will actually deposit 210 calories into your body, and it would take 25 minutes of brisk walking on a treadmill to burn off those calories from your body, energy stores. Do you follow me? So the law of energy and balance. Let's have a look at that real briefly. This brings us to the law of energy and balance. See, the granddaddy of all nutrition, of all nutritional laws, and the first nutritional fundamental you must comprehend and obey if you want to get super lean, if you want to get ripped, if you want to have your best body ever. The law of energy balance says that if you burn more calories than you consume, your body must withdraw stored fuel energy to make up the deficit, and you will lose weight. The reverse is also true. So if you consume more calories than you burn each day, you will deposit the surplus into your fat storage and gain weight. Do you follow me? So the law of energy balance. To lose weight, put very simplistically, you must burn more calories than you consume each day. To gain weight, you must consume more calories than you burn each day. So the first calorie to the law of energy balance. What is the first calorie to the law of energy balance? There are 2 calories to the law of energy balance. The first one says that too much of anything, even if it's healthy foods, will get stored as body fat. In other words, if you overindulge in vegetables, you're just consuming all vegetables, if you're taking more calories in than your maintenance level, it will become stored as body fat. Calories count. So the law of thermodynamics govern energy balance in humans just as they do in other systems. So in the face of this unbreakable law, folks, many diet programs insist that calories don't matter. That's a lie. So they claim that as long as you eat certain foods, And a lot of these vegans tell you this, and this is why they look fat. You notice how many vegans look fat, even though they're just eating vegetables, they're just eating rabbit food, but they still look fat? They don't have a lot of lean muscle. They claim that as long as you eat certain foods, you can eat as much as you want, and you'll still lose weight. That's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. For example, some foods are healthier than others. That's a fact, because they are nutrient dense and unrefined. But eating for healthy eating and eating for losing weight are two different goals. Regardless of how healthy the foods are, if you eat more calories than you burn, you're still going to gain weight. That is a fact, fact, fact. Usually in the form of fat. Fat, fact, fact. So some diets claim that if you cut carbs, you can eat an unlimited amount of everything else. Protein and fats, for example. That's not true. That's not true. Even if you ate 0 carbs, folks, if you ate more calories from protein and fat than you burn in a day, you still will gain body fat, even though the proteins build muscles. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? So you're still going to gain body fat. Low carb, high protein diets reduce hunger and make it harder to overeat. The end result is that most people automatically eat fewer calories. So many people believe that eating, exorbitant amounts of protein will make them gain more muscle. But even excess protein can be turned into fat. You must comprehend that. There is no such thing as a diet where you can eat all you want and lose weight simply by eating or avoiding one particular food or food group. Do you hear me? And I'm telling you this, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this since age 7. So the second corollary to the law of energy balance is that what? The second corollary to the law of energy balance says that if you eat fewer calories than you burn each day, meaning your calorie deficit, even if you eat unhealthy foods, junk food, you won't store it as body fat because you're not reaching your body maintenance level. So the calorie 2 is not a free license to eat whatever you want if you want to be healthy. So you might be able to get away with eating a low-calorie junk food diet without gaining weight, but if you wish to stay healthy, calorie quality is cardinal. It is important. It is essential. So when you understand the calorie, it simply takes pressure off of you. It lets you relax and enjoy your favorite indulgence from time to time, as long as you don't overdo it without feeling guilty, as long as you maintain a calorie deficit. In other words, I'm saying, hey, it's okay to eat that jelly donut sometimes, as long as you're eating other healthy foods throughout the day, and you do not, renege on your calorie deficit. And I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to talk to you about the importance of portion control. The portions of food that you intake is very important. Then I'm going to close this out, and I trust that you got something from this. And hey, like the video, share the video, learn from the video, share it with your family members, share it with people that you think need this video, and subscribe to the channel. So the law of energy balance and its 2 calories override all weight loss laws. It overrides all of them. So many people work out diligently. I see them in the gym constantly. Some guys, they're in the gym every day, 7 days a week, never see improvement. So many people work out diligently. They choose healthy foods and do everything else right. but they miss the most obvious factor of all. They're simply eating too much. You're eating too much. That's why your body's not changing. I know 3 guys, I see them in the gym every time I go there. They're there before I get there, and they're still there when I leave. And their bodies never change. They work out hard. They're doing the right exercises. They're doing them correctly. And I know what the problem are. They're overeating. They're overeating. They're simply overeating. They're eating too much. So sometimes the only mistake preventing you from reaching your fat loss goals is ignoring the portion size, the amount that you're eating at one time. So getting leaner requires discipline, folks, and willpower to control your calories at all times, even when you're eating your occasional cheat meals. So always pay attention, folks, to the portion size. Notice how full your stomach fills, and never stuff yourself. Never stuff yourself when you're eating. Never eat until you're full. Lose the idea that you must clear your plate. Don't think like that anymore, especially at a restaurant or even when you're served by your spouse. Instead, stop eating when you're only 80% full. Even better, you know your exact calories needed, and stop when you actually reach them. Stop when you reach your predetermined limit for each meal. And with that, I'm going to bring this video to an end. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, because you get valuable information here if you want your best body ever. I'm Tazadaq, and I'm signing out. I'm going to say shalom. Make it a great day.